Hello and welcome to round 8, the French Grand Prix, with my team, Rich Energy F1. I'm just going to start the race now. I've just done practice and qualifying. It's a dry race throughout, so I should be expecting no rain, so it should be a good race.
Hello and welcome to the Circuit Paul Ricard, current home of the French Grand Prix, an event dating all the way back to 1906. It's been held at many venues over the years, with famous moments from Dijon and Manicourt the feature of many a highlights reel. And let's hope we see more of those in the race today. Mastering a lap of Paul Ricard means getting to know 15 corners, 6 left and 9 right, for an overall lap distance of 3.6 miles. The two halves of the long Mistral Straight are separated by a heavy braking zone into a potential overtaking hotspot at the Chicane Nord. And watch out for the drivers running onto the distinctive coloured stripes, which are low in grip and highly abrasive. Anthony Davidson, a lot of talented drivers out on the track today, but what will stand out for you?
Well, Crofty, my focus is 100% on the front of the grid. Like you said, we're seeing lots of strong competition across those positions, so it would be super interesting to see the fight for that front spot. Personally speaking, I'm hoping for plenty of overtakes.
Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Lee lines up on pole position, and it's Valtteri Bottas that completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Hamilton, Leclerc, Sergio Perez, and Verstappen, Norris, Ricciardo, Fernando Alonso, and Pierre Gasly, Ocon, Vettel, Yuki Tsunoda, and Stroll, Mick Schumacher, Sainz, they've taken a grid penalty, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Kimi Raikkonen, Russell, Mazepin, Alesi, and Nicholas Latifi. That's it then, it's time to go racing as we head to trackside for today's race.
After the points finish last race, let's aim to keep the momentum going.
Right, let's do the warm-up. Yeah, I have got a bit of a smoking engine.
Everything looks good on the power unit cycle, so let's concentrate on bringing tyres and brakes up to temperature.
I think this might cause me a bit of an issue during the races, this smoke. Got a lot of 80% worn parts, 70% worn parts. I've got a gearbox that is 68% worn, so I should be able to do 2 more races. So I should be able to do, I think it's Austria and Great Britain, and swap it after Great Britain.
Radar is clear, weather is looking good for now.
I'm just speeding around the track because the tyres are warming up lovely. There we go. Perfect green tyre wear. Green tyres. Nice and warm. I just hope I get no issues in turn 1 again. Can't believe it's Friday tomorrow, Saturday. Weekend. Looking forward to a nice weekend.
Keep an eye on the lights. The start sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready with the clutch.
I'm going to be ready when it says when the lights start to appear. That's all I can do. It's forming up. Lights should start in a second. Go on, like, there we go.
we've reached a worrying level of wear on the internal combustion engine. Let's try and keep the revs down. Early upshifts, later downshifts.
Right, that's doing that. Rez is now right behind me. This is where I could be a single. But it's all good. It's all good fun. It's only 13 laps. I should be able to handle 13 laps without controlling. She's a bit yeah, like I said, engine there. 71 now on the gearbox. So I'd say I should last until the next 2 or 3, then change it after that. So I've written I'll have a new gearbox. I guess we should have something brilliant in it. Like I say, I am sitting good, but I don't understand why they haven't got as much engine wear as I have. And inside.
Check your MFD for a new strategy option.
Now I've got a bit of front wing damage there. That was ridiculous. I went for the move. Like I say, I had a bit of front wing damage. And again, nope, that's just ridiculous. It's starting to do me nothing. Because that's what I was after before I slid the back end. Honestly, I have to take it out now. But yeah, I am sitting up really. But in the corners, that's where I should be strong. Yeah, ERS deployment is looking dodgy as well.
We're approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
All ready for the mediums. On only lap 2. How's that one work? See a bit of overtake down here. Just to pull away a little bit more before I hit the corners. But yeah, it's all good fun.
Alright, we're seeing a loss of power from the turbocharger now. Loss of power on the turbo.
I'm losing power throughout anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. But yeah, as long as I can just use as much as I need, I'll be okay. Be careful not to corner quick as well, because I have a tendency of running over the lines a little bit too much.
We're looking at some gearbox wear. Try to keep your number of shifts to a minimum.
I've lost gear 4 already. This is stupid. Yeah, it doesn't even say I've lost a gear, but I have.
You've lost access to one of the gears. We've lost one of the gears due to a fault.
Yeah, this is ridiculous. Do really with the safety parts, so I can build all the ERS back.
Right, we've looked at the gearbox issue, but I'm afraid there's nothing we can do. Try and drive around it. We'll just have to hope for the best. Remember that you have a lot of torque in these power units, so you should be able to stay in higher gears for a lot of the lap.
Higher gears is what I'm after.
DRS is being enabled this lap. We can use DRS when you are within 1 second of the car ahead and in the DRS zone.
I can't use DRS, I've got no DRS available. 3% really. That's how bad the engine wear is. I should hopefully get to about lap 5, lap 6 and pick for medium tyres. That's what I'm hoping for. But I doubt I'll get it. The way the game plays. I've still lost gear 4. It's not rectified itself, and it's 71% gearbox wear. Maybe 73 by now or 74. Not 72. Shouldn't be losing gears at 72%, maybe 80%, yeah, never 70. I have to use what ERS I've got because I haven't got a great deal.
We're boxing this lap. Give us the best in lap you can.
Right, people are going to pit, so I'm going to try and stay out for one more lap because I've got the power to stay out. Yeah, tyre wear isn't really that bad, it's not really affecting me as such. One more of them and I'll get penalised. Gotta be careful. I'm trying to exceed the track where I can without picking up penalties.
Tyre condition is still looking good. Okay, this is Jeff. I need you to stop cutting the corners. If you keep it up, the stewards will award you a penalty.
This is sad. I don't quite know why all the other cars haven't got this sort of engine wear that I've got smoking. Because by now they should be taking grid drops and everything else.
Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control.
I'll stay out for one more lap. I could stay a bit longer, but it's the pit stop strategy that's going to probably kill me. Unless I box now with everybody else. Everyone else has stayed out, so I'm now undercutting everybody. Hopefully I can. Could do with a safety car ready to bunch us all back up. They'll get a free pit stop, but I should be back in first. Would be beneficial, but yeah. I should really retire with the distance engine there, but I'm not retiring. And I'm the only one that's pitted in so far. So I'm risking it all.
Complete, go now.
But that's the first time entering that pit lane. On any
Look
mode.
after these tyres now. We want to finish the race on this compound.
Yeah, like I was saying, that's the first time entering that pit lane properly. Because I don't do it on time trial, I don't do it on practice or qualifying. So I just jumped to garage, that was the first time pitting in. And yeah, I actually enjoyed it. Right, I should be quicker than Latifi. But I'm sure a bit of overtake because that's what I can do. Hopefully the next lap or two the cars are going to put in. I am quick. Even though I've got proper engine wear and I'm smoking like Thomas the Tank engine. But I'll do this on the 5 lap race where I just run the engine until it breaks down. That's all I can do. Because that's the way I race. I race hard and I race fast. I've seen cars up to the TV, so even the corners I'm quick. Because the car's got very little straight line speed with all the engine wears, but corner speed, superb. Everyone's pitting. I'm now stuck behind the TV, this is slowing me down. But I've got DRS.
Giuliano is coming in for his stop.
I see everybody coming out the pit lane and I'm out in, I should be technically first again. I'm just gonna make sure I don't crash into the Latifi because he's a slower car. When I mean slow, I mean he's absolutely like a milk float. Slow. Come on, come on, come on, come on. From a long way back. Oh, that was my bad. He braked a lot later than I actually expected. There we go. And now I'm going to get a penalty. Nope. I slowed down just enough. I should have had a 3-second penalty, but I slowed down brilliantly. That's what I was after. I was after that move.
There's been an incident on track, but officials aren't looking to push for a safety car right now. Just be careful.
The safety car stayed up in front of him where you can see the smoke. safety car, so I've been trying to save some of this ERS. Because without ERS, I'm actually a sitting duck. I just need 2-3 laps under a safety car, build all my ERS up, and then just use it down the straights. But I think this is where the issues are literally for me currently, where I am absolutely struggling with ERS because of the, like I said, the general wear and tear. But then again, I think sometimes this wear and tear is absolutely ludicrous, because the way I look at it is, yeah, you'd have engine wear, but I don't think you'd have this much wear over the course of, what, 8 races, round 8 this is, I think. I'd say it's round 8 rounds, I think, but yeah. 8 rounds, this much tyre, this much engine wear on 25% distance. I think they need to dial it down by 5% to make it more feasible. But yeah, that's what I think. But I don't know what it's like in real life with Formula 1 cars. But I have noticed that 50% to 100% races, I have seen a lot of content creators like Arava Ben, Alex Gillen. They get engine
Gap
blowouts.
to car in front is 4.8 seconds.
Yeah, they get engine blowouts where part of the engine just automatically fails on them. And I haven't had that. Now, I don't have that in the 5-lap races I used to do, because 5-lap races, impossible. Just high engine wear. But I thought 25% now, right, yeah, I should actually have the engineers come to me and say, yeah, you got a fault on the car, we automatically retire you. It ain't happened again. It's not happened. It's not happened because I don't know what coders in EA are doing about these random failures on lower difficulties. Oh god, no, it's black smoke. I've got less than got about 6 laps left, and yeah, now I'm facing problems. This could actually cause me to go into oh my god, I'm in 9%. Yeah, I got 9% wear. This could be entertaining for the last few laps. Hopefully I don't blow up, or else I will be upset. All I have to do is just run the engine at medium. If I go into overtake mode, I've just got to go into medium. Like I say, around about lap 10 I hope I can get a safety car for 3 laps. That way then everyone's neutral. Now I can use DRS, but I've only got ERS, and I should have more ERS saved up by that time. But I'm praying to the F1 gods that I'll get a safety car at lap 10 or even lap 9, just to give me that bit of comfort that I can have. But I am slow. I don't know, I am. But like I said, I am in the corners, which gives me the most advantage at the moment. Now, I never used to be fast in the corners. I'm always fast on the straights. But this race, I've just had to literally do all corners and just pray that I'm quick where I'm quick. Yeah, I'll just leave overtake, got no choice. So there's still a 1.3 gap, which is good. So they're not going to get DRS off me unless I have a tank slapper, and I don't want to get one of them so early on. 4 laps to go, and I'm a bit nervous at 9% wear. But hopefully I can get to the end of the race without it blowing up.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Just got to use 10%. 91. 91 and 4 laps to go, coming on to the 3rd lap in the second. Oh, I'm looking good. I am. I'm looking really good. There's a bit of overtake there. I'm going to have to use it all the way down here. Now this is it. Out of ERS now, I've just got to save now for around these corners. And I'm flat out all the while. And now I'll just slow down enough just to gather a bit of harvest energy, and it's ain't good enough. ERS batteries should, theoretically speaking, weaken from 8 Grand Prix onwards, because yes, you are running a higher mode when you use overtake, but when you use lower ERS, you're actually saving the battery, so I don't quite know how that can wear. Like to say it can, because that don't make no sense. And every couple of Grand Prix we have a safety car or two, so it balances itself out over the Grand Prix, that you still save the battery for ERS. Got 3 laps to go. This is good. This is what I need. I just need to stay calm and just carry on doing what I'm doing. I can't do another extension of the track limit, so else I'll get a 3-second penalty. But I meant to do the other 2, but it happened. But yeah, I overtake down the back straight, it's just terrible. Harvesting so much so slowly. Oh, 81, 84, 89, 74 gearbox. I'm hoping I don't get no big drops when I start like 16th or even last, because I've took no new components yet until next Grand Prix. 84, 89, they're going to have to be used. The 74 gearbox is still going to be used at Austria, I've got no choice. I don't want a new gearbox.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Yeah, I don't need to warrant a new gearbox for Austria, because Britain,
The car behind is dropping back by about 3/10 a lap.
the British Grand Prix is where I will take a new gearbox. So I've got enough then to last me all season. I'm just worried about the components that I've only got two units on. So I just got to race like I am. I am still struggling at the moment with speed. I'm only hitting 7th gear out of 8. So I lose a gear, but the speed round the corners I do gain. Well, I just wish that I could still get to 8th gear with all this wear. Okay, it'd wear a lot quicker with gear 8, but you know what I mean, I would just put it all up like that, because it needs to be done. I can't understand why gear 8's not available with all this engine wear. Because at the end of the day, for me, it's the way I look at it. Gear 8 would be amazing. Here we go. Slower and slower each lap. An ultimate lap. This is good. This is good. Okay, so the Mercedes will get 2nd and 3rd. Red Bull 4th and 5th. That's good. That's good for Red Bull. This now plays Hamilton and Bottas into the championship again. Even with my win, I haven't got the fastest lap. I don't know who's got the fastest lap. So yeah, now the turbocharger's at 90%. We've literally 1 lap to go, or 1.5 laps to go. So I ain't worrying too much now. I just wish that the smoke would ease. So yeah, I am hoping to do a bit of Far Cry 6 gameplay at some point. The game has downloaded. I haven't gone onto it yet because I'm doing another video for the content. But if I do Far Cry, that will be 15 videos. But it's variety on the channel. Really, the FIFA video should only be an hour long, but because of the extra bits and bobs of replays of goals, the week that you have to pass and do training if you want to do training.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
Yeah, with the training and all that, it is a little bit more tricky. I've been an overtake all this time I have. That's not good. Right, let's harness. Or let's try and harness as much.
This is your final lap of the race.
Yeah, let's try and harness as much ERS as I can for this lap for the final part. But yeah, going back to Far Cry, like I say, that would be 15 videos, so variety is good. But yeah, going back to the FIFA comments as well. Yeah, FIFA should only be roughly an hour long, but it's normally more than that, like I said, because the training in the week, or you've got in notifications of player contracts or player wages or transfer windows, so it is actually a lot harder to do a video on that unless I sim games, and I don't like simming games. I know other content creators do sims because they want to get the season over and done with, because there are a lot of games, but I like to play the games. So you get to see the frills and spills of each game that I play. Yeah, I know I'm in League One and I'm dominating League One with the team I've got, but Championship Premier League with that team, I am going to struggle, and I'm going to struggle badly with, because the teams are going to be equal, or if not better than my team. So yeah, so I am looking forward to the challenge in the Championship and Premier League, but League 1 and League 2 I dominated, and I quite rightly dominated. I did put $500 million into my wages and brought players with release clauses to be the best team for the leagues. So yeah, I ain't going to deny that, but I enjoy it, and I won the race.
Great job, you've done everything we wanted today.
A great race then, and a fantastic victory here at Paul Ricard. Anthony Davidson, how do you think they were able to set themselves apart today?
Well, this was a real team victory. They put together a solid strategy today that appeared well suited to the conditions out on track. The driver did everything that was expected of them in the moment to really execute the team's plan to perfection, a shining example of how F1 really is a team sport.
Here comes your top 3 making their way down to the podium for what can only be described as a fantastic day for Formula One. So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. Lee increases their championship lead. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
I have to give it to Lee. They pushed and pushed and found some fantastic performance. It was just a pleasure to watch.
It's time to see how things are shaping up in the Constructors' Championship. Mercedes continue to extend their lead. Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.
Well, I cannot believe I got the fastest lap. I expected anybody else to get the fastest lap, and that is just superb.
The fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy. You're surpassing all expectations. Can anything or... Do you have any comment? Appreciate your time.
Yes! Renew sponsors. I'll sort that out in a second. Let's put sponsor event in and let's do the customization of the sponsors. Because I have no idea. I missed one, ain't I? I'll put that there for now. Let's put that one on there. Let's put that one on there. And that's all I'm gonna do. Yeah, I suppose that's okay. Some stuff to the major sponsor of that energy drink brand. That's the fake one on here. Right, new engine part. New engine part. 67.90. I'm gonna have to order a new gearbox, I think. Yeah, so I'm going to take a new gearbox for Austria, but I'm going to have to no choice. I don't think it's going to last. I'll end up having
we'll have the
gearbox
new
wares.
parts come through the fabrication process. We'll have them with us for the next Grand Prix.
Let's put some aero on, if I can put aero on. Rear flap, I don't think I can I? Oh, I can. No, that's at full capacity. That's got 4 days. No. Ooh. Got some new upgrades. Let's do that one because it's cheap. Can't rush, but I can do that 20 days. Hopefully it'll go on in time. Right. I'm now going to say the old usual stuff. Right, please, I'm going to say thank you for watching. Please subscribe, share, click the bell for notifications. I do post daily content. And until the next one, I will see you all later. Bye.